What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Persona 5 Royal. Who's that? Oh, it's Makoto again. Oh, you're still here. What has Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san been saying about that shocking Madarame case? Oh, never mind, I was simply curious. Well, anyways, any plans after school? We are going to hang out with Maruki today, but before that, we want to talk to Becky. What's up, Becky? As I've been saying, get home safely, Strike. Oh, well then, I have another match to attend to, so I have to excuse myself. No, we're not finished talking yet. There's been a series of scandals on this campus. We're all being called into question. And yet you leave work earlier than anyone, and you barely make it to faculty meetings. Explain yourself. Don't tell me you're out running around at night. Kawakami's being grilled by Chuono. She said she'd do anything if we helped her out, so let's clear up Chuono's suspicions. This school's closing soon, Mr. Strike. Head on home before it gets late. Or did you need something from Miss Kawakami? I have a question for her. What? Oh, you have another question. Another question? That's right. Strike's questions are complicated, so I take time at night to help him. So you're giving individual lessons outside of school hours. What passion! You are an ideal teacher. As passionate teachers, exactly what we need at this school. I'm sorry for suspecting you. Well then, keep up the hard work, you two. She's just kind of convinced herself, but that did clear up her suspicion. So thanks. Can you come with me for a bit? I can't talk about this at school. This is the address and phone number of my night job. I received Kawakami's phone number. Call at night and request me. Just be careful and that it doesn't show up on your call history though, okay? Hey! Yeah, you did it! No call history means public telephone. Let's call from LeBlanc's yellow phone. Let's call Kawakami when you're free and invite her to meet you at your room. Well... Okay, I have to go. Alright, and with that, we got Kawakami's phone number. Lovely. Anyways, now we're gonna go ahead and spend some time with Maruki. Man, I'm so disappointed because I thought I found a place to live after the month of July before I have to start up school again in August. But I called back to ask them about something, and they said they wouldn't do it because I would only be there for a month and they don't want to have to re-clean it and have somebody else move in. So that's kind of annoying, but you know, can't do anything about that. I guess. Hopefully I get lucky, and hopefully in the next week I find somewhere to live at for the month. I don't know. I mean, I could stay at home just commute from here to my job up in San Marcos, but that's a lot of gas being spent when it could just be done easier by living somewhere on campus, or not on campus but around campus. But you know, whatever.
Do you like the rain?
It's like it's raining today. Do you have any time today? Actually, I've been planning a little well, I should just ask. Are you free today? You got Nigi Mitama? Sure, let's help him out.
Thank you so much.
Well, come on in. Make yourself at home.
Now.
Well, today's just going to be another back and forth as usual. Or will it? Today's your lucky day. Please take a look on what's on the table. I've been making you listen to all this tough stuff about traumas, pain, and grief lately, so I found these cookies in an underground mall, and now we can have a little break. They're kind of fancy cookies, too. I thought I'd get a surprise for you since you've been kind enough to indulge me all this time. Go ahead and enjoy. This looks great. How old do you think I am? I could just take cash now. This looks great. Go on, don't be shy. I've got enough for seconds too. Oh, I know.
Yes.
As long as we're talking about cookies, they actually remind me about this psychological experiment. The scientists prepared 2 containers and put the same kind of cookies in both of them. In one container, they put only 1 cookie, but the other one was filled with cookies, 10 of them. So then they had their subjects try cookies from each container and ask how their tastes compared. Which container's cookies were marked as tasting better? Any guesses? 10 cookie container, it was a tie. The 1 cookie container? Correct. Easy to guess, huh? There's something called the law of scarcity. It's about what you'd imagine from the name. People are drawn to things that are more scarce. You can see this law in action just by observing how excited people get over limited edition merchandise. Huh. I've never considered that. You're right. They're getting played. I'd never considered that. Actually, no, you're right. I know, right? Don't you think it's really fascinating? In becoming aware of scarcity, we trigger our own desires and cause a change in our cognition. Not only that, the effect spreads to our senses and creates some subjective, observable difference in our reality. Basically, your perceptions can be changed by your cognition or preconceptions. It's all below the conscious level, but it's really incredible. Incidentally, now that you've heard that story, how do you feel about that idea? That your conscious desires may have changed the taste of the cookie? My senses lied to me. Hey, as long as it tastes good. It's a little scary. My senses lied to me. Yeah, a lot of people would feel the same. After all, the taste didn't actually change objectively. It probably sounds like an exaggeration, but something about that seems so beautiful to me. Maybe the human heart can falter or be unreliable sometimes. But if this experiment proves anything, it's that even a simple preconception can be enough to bring someone more joy.
For example...
Take that story I just told you. What if you'd eaten that one cookie and it had been the best cookie of your life? Say, I never revealed the trick behind it. That cookie would have remained more delicious than usual. It would have been a subjective truth of your reality. Not truth exactly. I guess so. Right? I'm glad to hear you say that. Basically, what I wanted to say was, if this idea of preconception could be studied further and actually applied to treating people, I feel like it could help a lot of people, maybe even more than I could help through counseling. Your reaction is proof enough. Plenty of people would probably see it as a lie or simply ignoring their problems. Still, even if that's true, I still believe that method could save a lot of people.
Sorry.
Oh, yikes! I'm so sorry. We wound up getting into an academic conversation after all. I really need to watch myself. Whenever I'm talking to you, somehow I always end up going back to my research. I truly am grateful for everything you've done, not just because I can get your opinion on these things, either. It's more like, it's as if I'm talking to an old friend. Huh, but maybe that's too personal. After all, this is all for the sake of our deal, right? So we say, anyway. Alright, I can sense a strong friendship. Alright, mindfulness. Chance to restore Joker's SP when it is low. Ooh, that's going to be nice.
Alright.
Now then, I'd better show you another way to mentally train yourself. What I'm going to teach you today is blah 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 blah.
Alright.
I get another max SP up. Do not worry.
Well, see you.
Make sure you get home before it gets too dark, okay? Oh, this is Maruki. Sorry about earlier. It was supposed to be a chance for us to relax, but it ended up being another big academic discussion. I really don't mind. Come on, man. It was thought-provoking. It was thought-provoking. Really? Wow, I'm so happy to hear that. I've always been like this. I get so hyper-focused on my research, I don't notice anything else. Back when I was a student, people kept warning me about that. Oops, there I go rambling again. Alright, see you again soon. Alright, and actually we can't hang out with Maruki again for the next couple of months. It's kind of weird, so... yeah, we won't be hanging out with Maruki for a while. You haven't heard anything from the student council president, have you? This honor student must be busy kissing ass somewhere. You don't have to be so harsh. What is this about a student council president? The one at our school has kind of been keeping tabs on us. I think she's suspicious of us. Are you sure it's not merely a result of Ryuji's general misconduct? Shut up! Though to be honest, the three of you most certainly stand out. Do try to be careful. I cannot be there to look over you at school, you know. That duty rests on your broad shoulders, Sky. Don't worry. I'll make sure to keep an eye on Ryuji, too. Why do you guys single me out?
The others kinda overshadow you sometimes, but don't forget, you're famous too. Just make sure you're careful, okay?
Sure. Oh, we're getting another message. Oh, it's a phone call. Inmate, we need to talk to you. Get over here right now. Caroline, that's not a sufficient explanation.
Listen well.
Inmate, come to the entrance of our velvet room before we change our minds. That's the door only we can see in your world. You better not go to the wrong place.
Then
We'll be waiting for you. We expect great haste and enthusiasm from you. Hey, who were you talking to? They sounded really noisy. If you're being summoned somewhere, you should probably get going. Yeah, I should probably do that. Before that, let's check on our plant. We haven't done that in a while.
hey, hey!
Yeah, let's go ahead and give it a bionutrient.
Oh!
Alright, and we get 2 pips to kindness.
Yes!
Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and see what Caroline and Justine wants.
Let's do it.
Oh, is it the set? No, it's a 6. The lottery is not up yet, right? Oh, it's like the 8th. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and head to development room. See what this is all about.
I was waiting.
So you've come, inmate. You're late. Next time we expect you in front of us within 2 seconds of our calling. We've got some new duties lined up for you. Let's call them special assignments. To the point, there are a number of places in your reality society that may foster your rehabilitation. You approved the value of these places to us, in person.
Listen up,
We will select
inmate.
various locations that we suspect would be vital to your rehabilitation. Should you recognize a place that we mention, then you are to escort us there. You want to go explore? Are those ears of yours just for decoration? These are special assignments for the sake of your rehabilitation. Work just as hard at them as you do the rest of your duties. We will await you in front of the door like this whenever a special assignment is available. Should you meet our expectations, we'll scrape together some sort of reward for you, so no slacking off. We ought to mention, these special assignments will not be available indefinitely. To phrase it for your comprehension, you'll have until the end of the year to complete them. Really? You are also required to continue working towards rehabilitation to earn these assignments. We're really going out of our way for you here. Don't tell us we never did anything special for you. Outings with the twins! This is completely new. You can now take the twins to various facilities that pique their interest when these outings are available, and the duo can be found waiting for Sky just outside the development room. In order to take them to these locations, you'll need to check out the various facilities around the city. Time will pass during an outing with the twins. That concludes our explanation.
In that case,
We'll now introduce the first special assignment. Are you prepared? I am prepared.
very
Then listen
well.
closely. The first location you have chosen is one that has grown quite popular lately. It's purported to offer foods that stimulates the feeling of being in space. The food is apparently massive enough to rival the size of the universe itself and resembles a mysterious spacecraft. If this food exemplifies both the unknown and the vast nothingness of space, it is sure to stimulate the heart. Does this description bring any locations in mind? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Could be the Big Bang Burger over Shibuya.
What'll you
So
do?
what'll it be? You mean Big Bang Burger? Big
Ah,
Bang Burger? Name is fitting, I suppose.
Guide me,
We shall
inmate.
confirm our intel for ourselves. Lead the way. Oh, I guess we're hanging out with the twins. Well, it is indeed shaped like a mysterious craft, but it's much smaller than I had expected. Is this the meal they boasted to be as immense as the cosmos? I'm quite disappointed. Hey, inmate. You don't really expect some kind of reward out of this, do you? This is just the beginning. What? Then what's the main event look like? Stop wasting our time and tell us. Oh, so they get that large? The Big Bang Challenge. What an intriguing concept. For the sake of your rehabilitation, you are to take this challenge. Of course, you will take the largest they offer. Any objections, inmate? I'm not ring tight enough. Ah yes, I did overhear that the challenge required advancement through a number of previous stages. I don't care, you're taking that challenge on one way or another. Get on your knees and beg if you have to. I might as well give it a shot. Goodness. Thank you for waiting.
Don't
You're
tell
really
me.
doing this? Not only that, but you're our 10,000th customer. To show our appreciation, we're treating you with the highest tier of the Big Bang Challenge, the Cosmic Tower Burger. Wow, lucky you. Well then, it's time to get the 30-minute Big Bang Challenge started. Ready? Begin. The last burger was downright insignificant by comparison. It's bigger than the inmate's entire stomach. Perhaps the moniker implies that any diner's stomach will suffer its own Big Bang. Would you care to try it? It'll definitely pop. Complaining before the challenge has even begun. Perhaps one could say you don't have the guts for this. Just so you know, even if you do pop, we won't feel responsible. I predict this challenge shall be a fairly difficult one. Be that as it may, you must finish the food tower in its entirety. Failing to join the Clean Plate Club is a grave offense.
Okay.
Do you think it's a good idea to add even more crimes to your record? Get to the rehabilitating, inmate. Not a bad start. But you've only just begun. I'm already full. You're stopping? Who said you could stop? No breaks, work that jaw. My stomach's going to burst. Don't his eyes look rather dead to you? Perhaps he is glimpsing the vast emptiness of outer space. Hey, is he really alright? He's not about to keel over, is he? I don't think I can finish. I think he's about to pass out. It appears this truly was too much for him to handle. Very well, let's pitch in. Hey. You're a hopeless inmate. You better be grateful that we're bailing you out of this. Phew, we did it. I have to say, you really held your own there. You almost didn't make it through, but you will call this a success since your stomach didn't burst. I must say though, I'd rather dissatisfied with this place's usage of the moniker Big Bang Burger. They certainly craft a meal of impressive size, but when compared to what the Big Bang generated, it is not grand in the least. Do humans have some sort of compulsion for exaggerating the sizes of things? Good question. In fact, this challenge raises quite a few of them. You took the challenge for the sake of your rehabilitation, but who in their right mind would willingly consume so much food? Maybe I don't understand humanity at all. Say, inmate, why are humans always testing and pushing their limits? It's because they're humans. How preposterous. The simple inmate speaks as if he's an expert on humanity. Hey, Justine, maybe we should take the challenge ourselves. I just had the very same thought. If we were to thrust ourselves into this ordeal, perhaps we would discover some answers. Hey, person! How can I help you? We're taking the Big Bang Challenge. Well, there's a minimum age requirement to be eligible for the challenge. Ooh, can I interest you in our Little Bang meal instead? It even comes with a toy. Don't you want a cute little spaceship? A spaceship? That's a burger, fries, and the juice for 500 yen. It'll be right up. Wait, we didn't ask for... It's too late now. Let's just settle for that today. I admit, I'm intrigued by the diminutive spaceship. My goodness.
Well, we didn't experience any of the wonders of space, but at least the taste was passable. You seemed much more excited by the toy than the taste anyway. Shut up! I saw you eating around those pickle things or whatever they are, Justine. That wasn't food from this Earth. It was clearly a alien spawn of some sort. What? Is this true?
You're a delicacy.
I see. Well, they didn't taste bad. But seriously, what are they? I ate all of mine, you know. Calm down, Caroline. We're getting off track. Well, at any rate, we've determined that hamburgers are incapable of conveying the majesty of space. While the toy spaceship helped to soften the blow, there's no denying the truth. Now we will formally acknowledge the completion of your task. Here is your reward.
Miragi and Mabufu. Thanks.
You better work just as hard next time. We know about all sorts of locations that would aid your rehabilitation. I'm still taken aback by the truth. Your world is absolutely full of these shop places. For a reasonable fee, nearly every desire can be fulfilled, all as if it were nothing. That does sound interesting. I believe it may merit further research. Anyways, good work, inmate. Your final task for the day is to escort us back to the Velvet Room. Let's move.
Alright. I escorted the twins back as they ordered. These twins are something else. Alright, June 7th.
I'm hot.
Are we there yet? It's hard to breathe in here. Now for today's train news, today's headlines are: calling card at Madarame exhibit. Police are evaluating whether it's a true threat or a prank. Scam outbreak in Shibuya. Students are the primary victims. Organized crime is suspected here.
Hey.
Students getting scammed? That's scary. You should be careful when you go to Shibuya.
What's this? A request to the student body.
It says they're looking for information. I heard Principal Kobayakawa put it up.
Please consult the student council president if you have any details.
So we can go to her for anything? Why the student council president, though? What does she have to do with Principal Kobayakawa?
I mean, Nijima-san is his favorite. Maybe that's why he asked her to do it.
Huh. Interesting.
How tragic.
It seems like most of society was surprised about what that artist did. He was someone who represented Japan. They probably trusted him based on his name alone. Indeed, we're easily manipulated by the names we see. However, this world is filled with fake names. For instance, this creature, which you know well. It's called the Red King Crab, but it has a form that a crab should not have. Strike-kun, look at this picture.
Give it a
The
try.
Red King Crab is biologically related to the hermit crab, so how is this different from a crab? Do you know? The number of legs. Yeah.
This is it.
That's
Not
it.
bad. That's correct. Crabs have 5 pairs of legs, but red king crabs have only 4 pairs. The direction the legs unfold is reversed too. Typically they face forward, but red kings do not. Wow, really? Oh my gosh, he's so smart.
Nice going!
Alright, and with that we finally rank up in knowledge. We are now scholarly. The only thing we need to bring up now is proficiency. Incidentally, the tamale of the crab isn't its brain, as some people say. It's actually the crab's liver and pancreas. As you can see, the world is full of deception. There's some kind of paste like that in the fridge of LeBlanc. But it's not often you see a real crab meat. Why don't we get sushi for our next celebration? Sure. Our name did spread a bit thanks to Madarame, but I bet people still wouldn't care if we came out and said we were the fan of thieves. I'm not so sure. I doubt anyone would believe us. But what good would come of telling people our identities? Maybe they'll at least start treating us with some respect? Well, I can understand why you feel that way. That's just how things are now, but if we keep doing stuff like this, that will definitely change. We simply need to devote ourselves to the cause. Our praise will come later. What he said. I'm sure some people out there will understand. I guess we just gotta act like modest heroes for now. Alright. She's cute. Student council.
President, what is the meaning of that posting?
Principal Kobayakawa put that up without my...
We've already received some anonymous information. I heard some students are getting threatened. I'm so scared. Please do something.
What?
They have dirt on me and they're demanding money? I can't go to the police, what should I do? Isn't this talking about the crimes that have been rumored to be occurring in Shibuya?
So there are even victims at our school. What should we do?
This isn't the responsibility of the student council. This is frightening for us too. Principal Kobayakawa called you in yesterday, right? Did he tell you anything about this?
Kinda sounds like Yosuke's voice actor from Persona 4.
Well, no. He's out today, but I will ask him tomorrow. Please wait on this for the time being.
If you say so.
My apologies for the confusion. Don't worry. I'll do something about all of this.
Dang.
Hey!
If we keep this up, I'm sure we'll get more supporters. But first we need a new target. I hope we can find a good one. Has some new info. Apparently there's a group of spurless terrorizing Shibuya. From what I hear, they only target restaurants and break in after they close for the day. Someone online was asking if it was the work of the Phantom Thieves. This reading that got me really pissed off. We can't let people lump you guys in with petty thieves, right? No way. Yeah, you guys are way better than these jerks. Anyway, I heard they've been running away without leaving even a trace of evidence. That's all the information I have on them right now, sorry. For now, I'll make a post on the van site, okay. We don't really have much info, we'll just have to wait for Mishima to get us more solid lead. Okay, cool. Oh, it's our job. We are not going to work at our job, but we are going to spend time with On today. Before that, I want to buy another moist protein because we're going to need it for HP healing. Even though I have like a whole bunch. Yeah. Rainy day only, house training restores, yeah. We can only get these on rainy days, so yeah. Meet y'all back with On. So I talked to Shio about what happened with Mika back at the photo shoot. And you know what she did? Laughed. She couldn't stop talking about how tough she thought Mika sounded. Honestly though, it was kind of refreshing. I'm not even mad anymore. I guess you really just need someone to laugh at you if you want to feel better. Seems that way. That's a simple solution if it's a friend, yeah. Seems that way. I mean, they always say laughter's the best medicine, right? I've seen the truth of that saying firsthand. But anyway, even though I'm trying to strengthen my heart, she hosts a real strong one here. I went to one of her rehab sessions the other day. She said she wanted me to be there. So I agreed without thinking much of it, but it ended up being pretty overwhelming. How so? It was a lot tougher than I'd ever imagined. It was horrible. She was dripping with sweat, teeth clenched. She was clearly in a lot of pain. Apparently, she can't even move her feet. She said it feels like her legs are filled with sand. But she dragged them along, legs swollen with blood. I wanted to just make her stop. By the time it was all over, she was in tears. It was really tough on her. She said she wanted to give up. And that's why she asked me to come to keep her motivated. The whole time she was complaining about things in ways she normally never would. But even with that, she finished her session. No, I don't know why I'm crying. I didn't have to go through with that. Through that. Is it because I'm weak? You're not weak. It's because you're kind. You're wrong. You know, even through all that pain, I thought Shio was so cool, beautiful even. Despite all her complaining, she still tried incredibly hard. Strength is more than just not getting phased, it's the power to fight through adversity. So I was thinking, and what can I do to help Shiho? Comfort her? Know what she has to say. Show her your own strength. My strength? Yeah, I'll do just that. I'm gonna give it my all. You know, Sky, being with you really helps me see things clearly. What should I do? Or what I should do, the true meaning of a strength.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for that. A heightened motivation from On. Lovely. Harrison recovery, chance to cure status ailments. Awesome.
Alright.
Ugh, my nose is all runny. What are you looking at me like that for? Pretty girls get runny noses too, you know.
Bye.
At least girls know when they're pretty, so they just like, yeah, you know. Oh, it's me. Thanks for earlier. I feel better now that I got to talk to you about everything. I'm gonna try my best to help Shiho out in my own way. Maybe our relationship will never be exactly the same as it was before, but now that I saw her crying, I know I'll find something I can do for her. I'll cheer you on. Thanks! Can't let her leave me behind. Watch me, one day I'll be cool and strong just like Shiho. I feel great now that I got everything off my chest. You're such a great listener, Sky. Hope I can keep counting on you for that, okay? Bye! Aw.
You're back.
You are back. Actually, didn't I give you her number? You gonna call her? Oh, we're not gonna call her day.
Let's do it.
We'll probably call her another day, but not. But for now, no. Okay. But we are gonna do that. We are gonna do this crossword right here.
Hey, hey!
Yeah, let's play a little crossword. Label for unparalleled artist. What's this? Dutch painter. Rough drawings. Okay, that one's easy. That one's sketch. Has nothing to do with the word we're looking for, though. Look available for an unparalleled artist. Maston? Something like that. Oh, master. Not Maston. Where did I... That wouldn't have made any sense. Master. Got it. Most often used in phrase master of the art, it's reserved for artists with incredible skills and techniques that grew to be heavily influential in their mediums. One of the most prolific masters in painting, Pablo Picasso, also has one of the longest full names in art history. 103 letters total.
All right.
Nice.
Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out. Yeah, yeah. And we get a pip to knowledge. Fun. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and head to the developer room because I believe we can hang out with Caroline and Justine again. Maybe.
What are you gonna do today? Now,
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is one that many young people are said to visit. Here, one has the opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. Here, there are a variety of fantasies available for perusal there. Parasol there. Parasol? And all outside of the palace? How strange. Yes, these fantasies, they are the cognitions of others given form. They'll undoubtedly support your efforts. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if we know where it is, then escort us there immediately.
what'll you do?
Oh, we'll take you to the movie theater, why not?
Oh.
The what? The movie theater? Is this place cursed to wander to land or something?
Guide
We
me.
shall confirm
inmate.
our intel for ourselves. Lead the way.
Not bad for an inmate.
That was rather enjoyable, inmate. We won't underestimate the human imagination again. You may claim to have enjoyed yourself, but your screams told quite a different story to anyone who could hear. It's no wonder how everyone mistakes us from elementary school students.
Shut up.
Shut up, it was only because of that thing jumping out of my face. And you were just as scared, Justine. It certainly was startling. The eyes and nose seemed to stretch out right at me. And it all began the moment I donned those black glasses. What exactly were those that we wore? Persona 3D glasses. Oh, so there was some sort of trick to the glasses. But your own glasses are just normal ones, right? Your own attention wasn't wandering while we were caught up in the movie, wasn't it? Why is it that humans have even create such large and elaborate fabrications in the first place, though? Isn't the imagining of these things satisfying enough? Even dreaming seems like a superior pastime. Why do humans go so far as to spend their money just to witness fictional events? As an intellectual exercise for the fun of it, to escape reality, really. So they wish to avert their eyes from the world they live in. One unsettling answer. Escape, you say? This sounds rather human as well.
Don't tell
You
me.
wouldn't happen to be plotting escape of your own, would you, inmate? No matter how much you might rail against us, you shall remain our inmate. Even the very thought of such a foolish endeavor is pointless for you. Or could that line of thinking be yet another avenue of escaping reality? What a pathetic fantasy. I bet you were thinking of blasting away the cell door, weren't you? Don't even consider such crassness, Caroline. If you were to attempt such a blatant jailbreak, either our master or ourselves would notice immediately. Oh, and how would you do it, Justine? I would use a spoon to dig a hole through the wall and conceal it with a poster or with some distractive image. Pulling open the cell door seems more impactful. They used that plan in one of the movie previews, correct? They wielded a bazooka and went about blowing everything up. Any recaptured escapee is executed on the spot. Freedom or death are the only options for an inmate on the land. Now, suspense and excitement are necessary elements of any escape. Did you learn nothing from the movie, Caroline? Or were you simply enjoying yourself? Shut up! The inmate will sell this for us. Hey, tell us how you'd try to escape. Would you blast the door or use a spoon? Blast that sucker open! Blast that sucker open! Ha! Did you hear that? Justine is all about making the greatest impact. Very well then. At any rate, he can't escape us, regardless of what he does. There's no harm in allowing yourself to fantasize a little bit every now and then. Indeed, today we learned more about the power of human imagination no wonder such a vile palace's plague humanity. You're hereby free to fantasize, but keep it in check, inmate. Your job is to focus on your rehabilitation. That being said, here's your reward. Got a fray card and a side card, okay.
Now, let us return.
Oh, yeah, that'll be all for today. Cool, cool. Escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. Alright, June 8th. This is the lottery date.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, that calling card sent to the Madarame exhibit, do you think? I think it's just the one sent to Kamoshida. People online are saying the Phantom Thieves are behind this. They're already a fan site with a bunch of requests posted on it. Can't believe there are real-life superheroes. If it happens to twice, it's probably going to happen again. Can't wait to see who's next. Huh.
Oh,
Sounds like a lot of people are going to be on that trip to the studio tomorrow. Do you guys get to see the show too? I wouldn't mind seeing that. I like talk shows, and variety shows. Wonder if they'll talk about the Phantom Thieves. They certainly get plenty of attention on TV and the internet. Though I'm a little worried about what might happen if the media gets people too riled up. Oh, that reminds me. Have you guys covered totalitarianism yet? It's a governmental structure that unites its people under a single ideology and authoritarian control of the masses. In theory, it brings the people together under one ideal that definitely comes with logistical benefits. But it also means forcing ideas on people, assimilating the unwilling, and that's how wars get started. Alright, Striker, here's a question. Where does the totalitarianism, oh my gosh, I can't say that, try saying that 5 times fast, take things a step further than authoritarianism? I honestly don't know. Controlling public thought.
This is it. Exactly.
Wow, I'm surprised you knew that.
Said.
Yes, the totalitarian government tries to control the culture, morals, and even thoughts of its people. To minimize dissidents, they try to assimilate everyone onto one ideology. Even reading the room can be seen as a form of personal assimilation. You all do that too, right? I tried to, though I'm not great at it. It's not a bad skill to have. It can even help you survive the modern world. But you can't do it too much. If you make an echo chamber, then the people whose opinions differ might get hurt. Oh, you actually knew that? Oh my goodness, he's so smart.
Nice.
Wow, he can actually be smart? Oh my goodness, that's so weird. I'd like to remind you all to keep a strong sense of self and an open mind so we can disagree and still live in harmony. Guess class is almost over. That's it for today. We need to make sure we don't lose sight of what we believe in too. Cool.
Sounds like the principal's trying to get info on the students. Why do you think he's doing that?
It's probably because of Mr. Kamoshida, right? Considering what happened with Suzuki-san.
Huh?
I heard Principal Kobayakawa knew about the sexual harassment too, and just turned a blind eye to it. I bet he wants to snuff out any rumors now. Even the volleyball team was told to keep quiet.
That's the worst. So that's what he's using Nijibe-senpai for?
Oh yeah, rumor has it she knew as well. Isn't that horrible? Chick's all noble about it too.
Nijima-senpai knew?
Dang. It's getting intense.
What is the meaning of this, Principal Kobayakawa? Why did you post that notice?
It was all for your sake. I thought the more information you had, the easier your investigation would become. And did any information arise about the case I asked you to look into?
Nothing yet. I will pass the details along if anything comes up. Right now, there is a more pressing issue. It appears there are students at Shuchen who are being threatened by a criminal organization. A student who saw your posting came to us looking for help. I'd like to request a countermeasure.
Isn't this some sort of mistake? I can't believe this would happen to the students of our academy. Now is no time for such problems. There is still lingering concern regarding the Phantom Thieves.
But we received a request for help.
I'm rather busy at the moment. If you wish to do something, you will need to act on your own.
Sir, are you sure about this? I'm still investigating your case as well.
Yes, that's correct. It works out perfectly. My intentions have borne fruit.
Oh my god.
This criminal organization
This guy
must
annoys
be
me
the
so
connecting
much.
factor. If you pursue this criminal issue, you'll surely find clues
So
about
fake.
the Phantom Thieves.
But that's absurd.
So, let's say this rumor is true. Do you intend to ignore those students in trouble? Your sister would have solved this easily if she were in
dang.
your position. My expectations of you are very high.
Oof. Compared to her sister. Yikes. So what kind of person would be a bigger target than Madarame? I wonder. I guess it'd have to be someone who's the talk of the town. It's quite a vague prerequisite. Don't we have any more specific ideas? Evil overlord, famous celebrity, a crooked politician, I don't know. Ah yes, that is an interesting line of thought. Either way, we'll need to lead before we can begin to get anything. We just have to look for that as we go. If only there was a big target just lying around for us. Who knows, it might be.
Hey!
Alright. Tomorrow's field trip is to TV station, isn't it? Maybe next time we'll be a celebrity.
Hey!
We could do that. Darling! You've messaged me! Senpai, do you have time today? I was thinking I need to make it good on our deal. No time like the present, right? We can start hammering those basics into you anytime. We will spend time with Kasumi next time. Thank y'all so very much for watching this episode of Persona 5 Royal, and I'll see y'all next time for some more P5R.